access to the new holy development of the new Smash Bros. Game. Custom movesets are back, kind of. This time they're fixed. In terms of Smash 4, you can only be able to use 1-1-1-1-1, 2-2-2-2, or 3-3-3-3. These movesets are called Alpha and Beta and follow the logic of 2-2-2-2 being a serious alternative gameplay and being a silly one. For example, Link's Alpha side B is a Gale Boomerang, and a Beta side B has two small boomerangs. Some characters have echoes instead of Alpha, like Dark Silence for Samus and Dark Pit for Pit. Echoes have different properties other than special moves, newfound smashes, some different moves, another property like type and mechanic of Moth and Lucina as well. While stated there'll be a significant number of cut, but a lot of characters will receive gameplay updates. All of the original 12 will receive at least one new special move. So unfortunately, good characters like Greninja will be cut, but don't worry, Jigglypuff will still be in the game, even though even Pokemon fans don't really like Jigglypuff that much. Yeah, they literally voted the top 40 Kantomons, and Jigglypuff was not even on there. I know that was all the way back in 2020 and things could have changed obviously, but yeah, Jigglypuff isn't really that relevant. Dr. Mario and P2 demoted the Echoes. First by Cuts being Ice Climbers, Lucina, Young Link, Mewtwo, Crom, Michigan, Watch Zero Suit Samus, Regular Trader, Lucario, Rob, Toon Link, Weaver Trader, Widowback. Oh, finally the worst character in all Smash history is being cut. I think we can all sleep at night knowing that the worst character in the entire game is cut, Widowmac. Duck Hunt, Corn, the second worst character in the entire game, Piranha Plant, Byleth, and of course, Min Min. Or that way, so they're basically calling like all of the bad characters, essentially. With the exception of Mewtwo. Why the frick would you cut Mewtwo and keep Jigglypuff? Like, why? Like, who would want that? Like, Jigglypuff's like one of the worst Smash characters, but we have to keep Jigglypuff because of some stupid original 12 rule. But Mewtwo gets to be cut. Why? All I know is they're cutting all the Pokemon characters. Why? So, P2 gets to stay, but Mewtwo gets cut. Why is this? Lucario gets cut. Lucario is often on the cut list. Greninja gets to stay, I think. And Incineroar gets to stay, which I find is pretty funny. For prize with Naruto Snake. Duh! Wow, that's rude. Joker, Hero, Steve, Sephiroth, Kaiusa, and Sora are all being cut. So essentially, almost all of the third-party Echoes. Isabelle is a new alpha based off of appearance and horizons. Very important. Some other characters have a new appearance as alphas including Link, Ganondorf, Ryu, Samus, Donkey Kong, Sulk, Cloud, Terry, Bogart, Bayonetta, and Inkling. Newcomers. We'll see if these newcomers are any good or not here. So we have Waluigi, Mario, Sports and Mario Party based moveset. Again, Waluigi is just the one character that everybody wants. I know there are some people who do not want Waluigi for some strange reason, but I think he'll be better choice than Dino because they still put Waluigi in new games, even if they are just spin-offs. And Waluigi would be a good character to represent Mario Kart, Mario Party, and of course Mario Sports, which are not really represented by any character. Yeah, Mario Sports, Mario Party, and Mario Kart are not really represented, despite being cornerstones to the Mario IP and the Mario universe. Takadet, Pokemon, has an evolution mechanic evolves during the game to sell roots or armor roots based off of which attacks a hit more. As well. Ogerpon, Pokemon, has basic mask change mechanic, nothing too fancy. Fighter, a money mechanic, has a bunch of different oaths based off different fire emblems in history. All yellow fire emblem. Chibi Robo. Oh, Chibi Robo's finally being added into the game. Oh, finally. The retro pick of this game. Noah and Mio. Oh, of course, we're gonna fucking add the Kako from Zero Blade Free. Yeah, I really do think it was a bad idea to put a Kako in Zero Blade Free because I don't like Kakos. That's it. Mox and Magawar being added instead of Badana Waldi. Yeah, some members of the Kirby fandom will not take too happy to that, but Mox is a very underrated character, and Magawar was a very great villain. And actually, in the Magawar and Kirby Return to Dreamwalk DX, Magawar actually turns into a good guy in the epilogue, I think. The Magawar, where he plays Magawar, and he defeats the Master Crown. Yeah. And also, they'll probably just use the Kirby Star Allies moveset. Okay, so Magawars is based off Return to DreamWorks Digimon Deluxe appearance. So basically based off the side story. And of course, Box's moveset is probably most likely based off the Kirby Star Allies moveset as well. Emperor Zelda, Age of Calamity design. Cyrex, Metroid, Hades, Kid Icarus, Ashley Wario. And those last three are in early development, most likely being cut. So these last three characters are probably being cut. Third parties. Nothing solid since the negotiations are still underway. A lot of these could be DLC as well. And Oxys reps by Soul Bad Guy. I don't know why people really want this obscure character in Smash Bros. So much. I get it, we have to have obscure characters in the game. Lucas. Is Lucas cut? Is Lucas cut? No, Lucas isn't cut. That's surprising. Okay, they'll cut Mewtwo, but to keep fucking Lucas, well, yeah, this is always a disaster. Zero, not too surprising, they kept Mega Man in. And Zero, I think, is like the second most iconic Mega Man character outside of Mega Man himself as well. Dante was going to probably be a DLC. There's Toxic Phoenix Strike as well. Zergus, the first indie rep. I take that, Sante. Actually, the first indie rep is actually wrong. Steve was the first indie rep. Yes, because Minecraft started out as an indie game, which makes Steve actually the first indie rep. Shadow the Hedgehog could have been an Echo as well, and Chrono. Square Enix is pushing this one. It is funny that they cut cut Sephiroth, but they cut Sephiroth in Hero, and they're putting Chrono from Chrono Trigger. Again, Square Enix wants, so that isn't too surprising. New Echoes. Because remember that Echoes are very susceptible of being cut. Here, Dixie Kong, Nintendo, Mega Man X, Funky Kong, Shadow, Medusa, and Zly Bowser as well here. Rollback, that code is probably going to be implemented. I don't know what that means, but only for the 4 gory versions. For the front, it's going to be DUA based. Okay, that's what rollback netcode means. Some of the competitive could always be added, but the telepaths make it very little with Smash competitive. But I guess it's a beat except as a part of the game. Destroy the targets in All-Star mode is back. Home run contest is not. Classic mode like Smash 4 with a unique boss at the end. Boss Rockets is back on Rocks after being the campaign. Single player campaign is basically World of Warcraft 2, but on paper. First, the main hub is not top-down anymore, but a traversable hub that have subspace episode stages. There are access to new areas you don't need specific spirits, just a fighter. Yeah, basically that's World of Warcraft 2. Spirits have more crazy properties like having a saddle repeat your moves or making projectiles. Trophies are back as the primary spirits, meaning that every series will have trophies and stickers. Comes out in summer of 2026. I just don't believe this week. Okay. Why do I not believe this week? And no, it's not because of Soul Bad Guy being in the game. It's the fact of cutting Mewtwo. Okay, I get they cut Mewtwo before, but the Mewtwo fan base was extremely upset that Mewtwo wasn't put in Smash 4. That Sakurai immediately added him into the game after he realized the mistake of not adding Mewtwo to the game. Okay, like, you're literally cutting one of the most popular Pokemon of all time. Oh yeah, but let's keep Jigglypuff. I think Jigglypuff is more likely to be cut than Mewtwo, considering the fact that Mewtwo is a much more popular Pokemon as well. Also, I realize Pokemon Trade is being cut. But let's have this Charizard like in Smash 4 as well. But some of these characters being cut makes no sense, like Mewtwo being cut. You know, like, why would he cut Mewtwo? Like, some of these characters, like, or Mr. Game & Watch. But Lucas gets to stay. Jigglypuff gets to stay. Like, what is this roster here? Like, why does Lucas and Jigglypuff get to stay, but Mewtwo and Mr. Game & Watch get cut? I get being a veteran for so long doesn't make you get to stay. Let's look at, several characters that were cut, like, from Brawl to Melee to Brawl. Like, they're keeping Roy for some reason, but they're cutting Mewtwo. Like, I think Roy is more likely to be cut than Mewtwo, because I think they know how popular Mewtwo is. And Mr. Game & Watch is like, why are you cutting Mr. Game & Watch for some strange reason? I get he's they want to add new characters to the game. We can't keep every retro pick in the game, but I think having one legacy retro pick makes a lot of sense as well. And yeah, like most of these characters make sense, like Byleth, Piranha Plant, Zeus, Samus, Ice Climbers. These are characters that have been cut before. Ice Climbers have been cut before. Refit Trainer is a very cuttable character. Like Widow Mac, because no one plays him. Like, why do you have a character on the roster that no one plays? Is complete trash. Young Link, was cut before. But then, Pichu gets to stay. And Jigglypuff gets to stay. And we have the newcomers, okay? Like, some of these newcomers are like, why are we adding them? It's mostly the third parties, like, here. Like, I get third parties are, very strict to their characters sometimes. But why are we cutting Steve? Unless Steve was too difficult to program or something. But the game should still be in development. They can still add in Steve. Like, unless they save him for DLC, I think Steve is like the one character people will either be happy or upset about. I think people will be upset about Sora, but be understandable. Like, maybe Disney said no this time and said you can't add Steve into Sora into the game as well here. But characters like Joker being cut makes sense since Persona 6 is probably coming out. And they'll probably have a DLC character for Persona 6 as well. And that's what this video here. Goodbye.